We can. We'll just rehearse with my director what it is. Na tammudu gondu bebbuli komuram Bheem.
If you see a tricycle, do you want to ride it?
Obviously.
Yeah, I want to ride it.
Who picked up the step first? When the steps was introduced to you.
Rajmouli.
Seriously.
No, I picked the step.
He picked the step.
Hi, hello, this is me, Ajay Sudev from Club FM. And it really feels nice to be here കാരണം Indian movie industry തന്നെ big names ന്റെ കൂടെയാണ് ഞാൻ ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. And language barrier ഇത്ര ഇതായതുകൊണ്ട് I will be using Hindi and English. कैसे हो आप सर? How are you doing?
You're all good. आपके सर?
मैं बहुत बढ़िया और आपकी हिंदी सुनकर मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई. I like your voice personally, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's so deep, it's so rich, powerful. So I really like your voice too. Especially the teaser about Ram for Bheem and Bheem for Ram. Both have done amazing job. I really liked it. So I just have a request here. Can you do that a bit of that dialogue for each other, like introducing Ram as Bheem, Bheem as Ram?
Which language do you want to take?
Telugu. I would like to say Malayalam, but it's okay.
We can. We'll just rehearse with my director what it is. I'll just say, Na Anna, Mannam Dora, Alluri Sita Ramaraju. Na Tammudu, Gondu Bebbuli, Komuram Bheem.
My God. It's like a goosebump kind of moment for me personally. And sir, coming to you, I have a question. Like, your father wrote the script for this movie. And I have seen that your previous movie was also, the script was written by your father. So what that father-son duo is really nice. What sort of conversation, does both of you have, like, when doing these stories?
Not just while doing these stories. In our life itself, we talk only about films. There is nothing else to talk about. Because my father is like morning, he gets up at 4 in the morning and sleeps at 9:30 or 10 in the night.
Okay.
The only things he does is write stories, think stories, tell stories. He does nothing else.
And you make stories.
Yeah. And we sit together and discuss, converse. It's like any director-writer conversation.
Okay. Another part of this question, I have seen that the music is done by M.M. Keeravani. And you are a beautiful, visually enchanting stories. Like your stories or your visuals are so enchanting. And Keeravani's music is like an icing on the cake. So, and he's your cousin also. Like what type of conversations do you have? Like I have this kind of scene, so I have this kind of music, or does he make an input of his own, or like you direct him?
When it comes to background score, he almost unilaterally decides what needs to be done for the film.
Okay.
Because of his experience of so many films and everything. The moment he looks at the rushes, he understands what to do. Songs wise, then again depends on what kind of song it is, and I'll be asking him a little bit here and there. But 80% of it he decides. Of course, ultimately I have to take a call, but it's usually he takes the call.
So he's like he knows your pulse.
He knows the audience's pulse.
Okay. That's a better statement. I like it. Coming to you guys, the Natu Natu song, it's a very powerful song. I must say, when I listen to that song, I'm like, I have to do something today, like rock. कुछ तो करना है मुझे. वैसा एक feeling आता है. So who picked up the step first? When the steps was introduced to you.
Rajmouli.
Seriously.
No, I picked the step.
He picked the step. Picking up was almost both of us picked it up together.
Okay.
Because he's a great dancer. He's a phenomenal dancer. So it wasn't tough there. The toughness was not picking up the step.
Picking up the step. It's sinking the step.
Sinking it together.
Okay.
And our man here is very particular about the hands need to go up at the right right timing, and they need to go up to the right height or level.
Yes.
Not that we were even. You know what? Actually, we should have actually, you should have tied our hands with a string or something so that we know who's lifting it, and then we should have done that.
I was looking at the poster and I said, sir, I think our trousers are also doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
It was
I can see that you guys are pulling his leg here.
No. I mean, like,
No, just for fun.
I think pulling his leg about this has become so boring now. We've pulled his leg for 13 days there constantly, and then after that, a month after that also. So we're bored of it now. We
you
just
can
want
see
to.
it's all worth it.
Yeah.
Today, why there's so many reels, so many,
Yeah,
Exactly.
we just
People are
want people
doing
to
it.
watch that song now, because
Yeah.
all you're seeing there is just 2 steps. Well, there's a lot. The front, the before the song, in the song, after the song.
It's like when a mother says, it's lunchtime to the kid never eats, he's always cribbing, but finally he eats. It's like that, we keep cribbing to him, saying, sir, dard ho raha hai, that's paining. But he's like, yeah, take your own time, but you have to do it.
Okay, next question is somewhat related to it. Rajamouli as a strict professor or Rajamouli as a benevolent mentor, which is your favorite?
Strict professor.
You like it that way?
Absolutely.
Mentor.
Yeah.
We need, I think, it's a combination of both. But
More of that
strict,
in this, yeah.
strict professor, I would say.
Okay, so you prefer strict professor and you prefer a benevolent
Mentor,
mentor. Nice. Well, personally, I would like to prefer a benevolent mentor. Coming to you, sir. I have heard that you're a big fan of Amar Chitrakatha. And as a kid, I used to read Amar Chitrakatha and I really love that. So this question is somewhat related to the kid inside you. How the kid inside you has helped you in weaving these stories and imagining those visual extravagant scenes. Is the kid inside still there?
Yeah, I mean, I can say that because the kind of excitement I get in simple things. I'll ask you one thing.
Okay.
If you see a tricycle, do you want to ride it?
Obviously.
Yeah, I want to ride it. And there is a son of a nephew of mine who is a 3-year-old kid. He has a small, what do you say?
Scooter.
A scooter kind of sitting scooter where you do like this and it moves off.
Exactly.
No, I ride it. I go and ride it. Along with him, I go and ride it.
Personally, at this moment, I'm really happy because I can tell my mother that, Rajamouli is also like a kid, I can be like that. So because my mother always, tells me that, इतना बड़ा हो गया बच्चा है क्या कर रहा है राजमौली सर ऐसे है मैं भी करूँगा and
there's a kid in everyone.
Yeah, दिल तो बच्चा होना चाहिए.
Absolutely.
So as we saw in the trailer, brace yourself for Bheem and Ram, and finally we have only one thing to say, and that is
Tan Kan Fun.